Hey there, it's Gladys with today's burning question. And today's burning question was a doozy. And I wanted to go ahead and answer it right away because I was pretty surprised when I read it. So the person was saying, I'm paraphrasing, Gladys, I just joined a new dating site and I got over 400 responses. And when I responded to them, every single one of them was a fake profile. So the first thing that I want to say is that is not a typical, none of that is a typical scenario. To get 400 responses, the first thing that comes into my mind is it's a bot. They're bots that are responding. So it makes me wonder, what is the dating site? Is it a reputable dating site? Look, there's pros and cons to every single dating site. I'll say that right now. Michelle and I tell people all the time, our clients are meeting men on every site, meeting and marrying. Plenty of Fish, Tinder, Match, eHarmony, Facebook dating, Hinge, Zooks, Our Time. Like, there isn't one that I would say everybody's meeting their partner on X, right? And I don't get any affiliates, kickbacks for any of the sites that I just mentioned. They're just the more well-known. Oh, I forgot. OkCupid is another well-known one. So when you're getting 400 responses, immediately I want to know what is that website, because that website is not reputable. That website is not vetting who is in there, or they themselves are the ones putting the bots. And I don't want to, I don't even know what it is, so I'm not saying they are, but that is just not typical. So I want to say that because I know I live in the same world that you do, and we work with hundreds of women. Like every year we have hundreds of women working with us, coming to our events, and we have so many women who are married. And I will say the majority, and when I say majority, I'm not saying 51%, I'm saying 90% or more of the women in our community, in the Hearts Desire community, are meeting their husbands online. If you look at the data, and I wish I had it in front of me, I actually looked it up the other day, and it was something upwards of 70% of the people who are getting married met their partner online, and the marriages are lasting longer. So I just wanted to say that because I know that it for some people it's unfamiliar, for some people it feels unnatural, for some people it feels like it's just not working. I keep attracting men who aren't a match, or the site matches me with people who aren't a match. So what you give the site is the information that they're using. This one that this lady emailed me about, she did not mention the name of the site, and so I can't say for sure, but 400 responses the day you put, or as soon as you put your profile up there, that's just not happening. Right? And even if it was, let's say it was 400 men, actual men, I would never ever recommend that you respond back to 400 people. I don't think she said I responded to 400. She said every single one of the ones that I responded to was a fake profile. So already, like, putting that site aside, you are giving the site information, and they're using the keywords. They're using, everybody has a different algorithm, but their database is looking to see where are the words, where are the interests, where are the things that match with other people who, it's just like, think about it when you go to Google or another web browser, you're putting in a keyword and it's giving you thousands of sites, right, that you can click on because that word is mentioned. And sometimes if you put a sentence or a phrase, it'll tell you this site includes this and this word, and not that word. That's what your online dating sites are doing. They're trying to help you match with somebody. Okay, and so this is why Michelle and I help women to create a profile that is actually going to attract a man who is attracted not to your hobbies, but to your love vision, the kind of relationship that you want to create with someone. Because then there are going to be, and there are men out there who are using the same words. Now, is every single one of them the match for you? No. And you don't want 500 people being the right match for you. You can start talking to 2, 3, 4, 5 men, and then decide who you want to keep getting to know. And then go out with a few of them, see if there's one that you start to experience what you want to experience in the relationship of your dreams, and then you can choose to keep seeing those 2 or 3 people until you are asked by one of them if you would like to be in an exclusive relationship. And if the answer is yes for you, that means you're choosing and agreeing to not date anyone else, which means you're closing all the other doors to possibility during the time that you're exclusively dating that person. Then it turns into a committed relationship, and then typically what happens with our clients is they get engaged and they get married. So you want to have support with creating an online profile that is attracting the kind of man who is attracted to the kind of relationship that you want to have. So we have courses on this, we've got master classes on this, and of course we're going to be talking about this at our next event, the Irresistible Woman Live. We do it once a year. It is our biggest event of the year, and we spend a lot of time with the single ladies talking about how to create profiles, how to energetically attract the right man, and with the women who are in relationships or married, how do you keep your love growing stronger? How do you keep that love alive year after year after year? So if you haven't done that yet, make sure that you grab your spot. Go to irresistiblewomanlive.com and grab your spot. If this burning question video sparked a question for you, or you want to have a conversation with someone on our team, just respond to it and say, I'd like to speak to someone on the team. If you've never had a conversation with someone on our Love Breakthrough team, and we would love to support you, because what we want more than anything is for you to start having dates and conversations and relationships with the man who is right for you. Not a bunch of men, the one who's right for you. So I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you on tomorrow's burning question.